What I hear from our large mining companies that are part of our association is it's really not anything about um, the generation. It's about the power infrastructure, the transformers, and all the supply chain delays around getting the right power infrastructure to the right place at the right time. Very difficult to do that right now, given the pandemic's impact on supply chain. And then, of course, acquiring hardware is difficult at times as well. It's becoming easier right now than it was 6 months ago, which is great. But those are the two biggest challenges, I think.
In your opinion, what are some companies that are building important solutions in the space, or that are solving important problems related to mining or otherwise, anything else like infrastructure or law, educational? What are some of the gaps that you see being filled?
Yeah, so really the only gap that we're trying to fill is as an institutional engaging liaison, if you will. As an association, we're trying to fill the gap around education and educating lawmakers around what this industry can do for the state, and ensuring a great regulatory climate moving forward, and then also on PR and making sure that the media understands the positive aspects of this industry, rather than just hearing some tweet from a politician in DC about the negative aspects. Which really, if you think about it, or if you drill down into it, there are actually a whole lot of positives and very few negatives, more so than any other industry that I can think of that's currently operating the state. As far as other players, Luxor is a mining pool that's doing some great work around Bitcoin mining software. Of course, you guys at Titan are doing great things. We think there's around like infrastructure, like submerged mining is a big deal, and the more iterations we see, the more efficient that those miners get that are submerged, the more opportunities you have to deploy those in climates that are more austere and tough, where maybe there's really cheap power, but the kind of climate that it is requires like a submerged mining rig. So I think those are, obviously, of course, the hardware side too is very important. I think we will see the U.S. eventually, or at least the West in general, eventually compete in manufacture of ASICs and
Yep.
chips. We're still a long ways off, though. That needs to be an area where the industry gets better, comes together.